Today we're reading chapter 9, Major Elements of the Breatharian Method. So let's get into it. Benefits of breathing. Helps in detoxification. Breathing exercises that function on controlled forms of inhalation and exhalation help in removing the various toxins in the body and assist in detoxifying the body as a whole. The human body is highly dependent on breathing as a toxin release mechanism. And as much as 70% of it happens through the breathing process. These toxins must necessarily be removed from the body from time to time, or else they could be the cause of ailments in various bodily organs. The chief toxin removed from the body through the breath is carbon dioxide, which, if it remains in the bloodstream, can cause serious troubles. CO2, as it is commonly called, is the most common toxin that finds its way out of the body through the process of exhalation. So we all know that we're breathing. We're all breathing, right? But our breathing is doing a lot more than we think. It eases the mind. Breathing is a natural stress buster and relieves the mind of unnecessary tension and helps in regaining composure and mental balance. It improves the thought process. Breathing immensely helps in attaining the state of clarity and focuses our mind on the important things rather than wasting our energy on the unnecessary. You ever heard, like, just count down from 10, right? Just count down from 10. It's okay. Don't get upset. It's all right. Don't get angry. It's okay. Don't blow up. Just count down. You breathe in and out 10 times and you feel like you can recline. You feel more from the divine, right? You feel more like you're aligned. You breathe in and out 10 times. You feel more like you can shine. You're able to take your time. Right? So breathing. Constant and rhythmical breathing brings in loads of oxygen to the body. We are all aware that oxygen is our major source of existence, and a plentiful supply of it will serve the better purpose to the mind, body, and soul. The process of oxygenation that happens through inhalation brings life to the different body cells and rejuvenates them to function with their best possible ability. Breathing also keeps you young. Did you know that? Breathing exercises are your ticket to being forever young. Since inhalation brings in oxygen to the body and the cells are replenished, the aging process slows down significantly, and the production of antioxidants is reduced considerably. You know, it's interesting when you think of the longevity of different animals, different mammals, different species, you know, different reptiles, different amphibians, different things throughout the nature kingdom, right? Throughout the circle of life, the animal kingdom. You look at a squirrel, look at how they breathe. You ever notice a squirrel breathing? Look at a rabbit. Look at how they breathe. You ever notice a rabbit breathing? And then look at a tortoise. Look at a turtle. And just notice the different patterns. And you see the longevity. It's very astounding when you think about the breath and its connection to how we live. And even to the mental state, to like that brain fog or that clarity, as they were talking about, how we think the way that we breathe and we breathe how we think. Just like the body can affect the mind can affect the body. But when we slow down the breath, it affects the mind. These antioxidants are primarily responsible for the degeneration of the body's cells and cause aging. Once this is put under control, you no longer worry about the effects of aging. Moreover, increased breathing regulates the blood circulation in the body, owing to which the skin is always youthful and radiant. I remember when I was just walking through a market, a farmer's market in Miami. I was in Miami at this place called Coconut Grove. If you've ever been to the Coconut Grove Farmer's Market, awesome place. You see vendors, you see people selling crystals and jewelry and coconuts and all sorts of stuff, right? And even selling massages. There was a guy who gave me this crazy, like he put my body back into alignment. It was crazy. It was yogi. And I was walking through there and I was just playing my flute. And I was just walking and playing my flute, just breathing. And I felt so at peace. And I didn't even know that nearby there were people that were actually watching me. They were just watching me breathe. They were like, oh my God. They got up, like they had to flag me down. They asked me to come over and they just wanted to like take a picture with me. I was like, what? They acted like I was somebody famous. Like, are you somebody? Like, are you a celebrity? Are you somebody? All I was doing was breathing. That's all I was doing. It's like they never seen somebody just slow down and breathe. That's so funny. Just to see the reaction of people when they actually see someone breathing is interesting. Imagine the savings you gain by not opting for expensive beauty products that do more harm than good. Breathing exercises bring beauty to your doorstep in the most natural and efficient way, without the use of any chemicals or artificial substances, thus helping to maintain beauty in its natural form. Helping in controlling emotions. Here we go. Breathing brings you closer to your understanding of self and makes you aware of the senses working in your body. With regular breathing, you are better able to differentiate between the right and wrong emotion. And this is where you become careful enough to let go of unwanted and disturbing emotions. You learn to be in control of your emotions and act out only when necessary. You eventually learn not to let small things affect you. And you develop better judgment of situations. So that sounds more like emotional intelligence. The functionality of your organs increases. As discussed previously, the process of inhalation brings in oxygen to the body, which acts as fuel for the cells to ensure proper functioning. It helps in muscle building. Did you know that? The increased supply of oxygen to the brain through the process of oxygenation accentuates the muscle building activity in the body. Fascinating. Blood quality improves. Inhalation makes the blood rich in oxygen, thus making it healthy and allowing better functioning of the organs in the body. It improves the digestion system. Breathing exercises improve the digestion as a whole and allow better absorption of nutrients in the body. You become aware of the kind of food you eat and are more conscious of taking in enough quality nutrients that help your body replenish and flourish. And I also would add that breathing might actually make you eat a lot less when you're actually breathing, instead of going to get a big old meal that's going to take away and sacrifice the breath that you have that actually is keeping you alive. I remember having a conversation with Nabiha, and she was like, you know, we both came to the conclusion that, you know, actually this apple doesn't give me life, the breath gives me life. Because I will die much quicker without my breath than I will without this apple, right? But we will go get something to fill the stomach, to bloat the body, and then we can hardly breathe, we can barely breathe. But the breath is actually what we need. So when we impede the breath, we think we don't need the breath, that tends to lean towards a bad situation. Helps in cell repair. So you become aware of the things and it helps you absorb more nutrients and your body replenish and flourish. Supplying the body with high quality oxygen helps in cell repair, which again reflects good health of the body and slows down the aging process. Keeps depression at bay. Breathing practices are also utilized to make a person conscious of thought processes and help keep bad thoughts away. Improves mood and circulation. No, mood and concentration, I should say. Also circulation. Breathing exercises are largely capable of controlling fluctuating mood swings and helping people to keep peace with oneself and the surroundings. The nervous system gets in sync because of consistent breathing patterns, thus allowing better consciousness and improved concentration levels. Moving to juice fasting, or we might even say juice feasting, right? Because even the word fasting, sometimes it has a negative connotation for some people. They think about depriving themselves of something, but when we're juice feasting, then that sounds more of something increasing when you're juice feasting. Juices are the best way to absorb concentrated nutrients into the body quickly. There is no other way you can take up so many nutrients so quickly. A juicing diet is combined with juice fast, where the aim is to clear the body of toxins and replenish it with essential nutrients to ensure the best health. Mentioned below are some benefits of a juicing diet that help in maintaining nutrient balance in the body. It helps in removing dead cells from the body. It helps in bringing in nutrient balance. It helps in removal of trans fatty acids, chemicals, and disease cells. Helps in removal of damaging drugs and pesticides from the body that enter the bloodstream through the atmosphere and food. Helps in controlling calorie intake. Assists in controlling levels of cholesterol in the body, thus preventing significant heart disease, which they say is, the greatest thing here. Clears the spleen, the lungs, the kidneys, ensures their proper functioning. Gives the digestive system a much needed rest from the constant work of digesting food. Improves self-awareness and the sense of differentiating between the right and wrong kinds of foods. And also encourages the body to adopt the proper kinds. Increased physical and emotional sensitivity. A low-calorie diet like the juice diet is aimed at compelling you to go beyond your comfort zones and challenge your mental, your emotional, and your physical strength. You hence tend to become increasingly aware of your mental, emotional, and physical capabilities, and you act accordingly. Improved energy levels. With carefully managed juice diets, one can observe increased strength and activity levels in the body. You tend to become confident about your body, and hence energy levels reflect the noticeable change in your everyday life. It reduces water retention. Juices bring a lot of water with them. Hence, they reduce the problem of water retention in the body. A constant supply of fluid in the body ensures timely excretion of water from the body through the urine and sweat, and hence problems of water retention and subsequent swelling of organs are not noticed. It heals chronic diseases. Fruit juices have nutrients that are capable of keeping away diseases and also curing some of the chronic diseases which are otherwise undetectable. The nutrients in the fruit juice flush out the bacteria and viruses causing the illness and help in curing the disease in its early stages, sometimes in combination with specific medication. Helps in naturally reducing weight. Juice diets are very low-calorie diets, and when practiced at regular intervals with a combination of light exercising, breathing exercises, and yoga, they can result in substantial weight loss. It helps in revitalizing organs. Juice diets are the best way to revitalize the organs and maintain their ideal functionality. Helps in reducing inflammation of various organs. Juices of fruits have anti-inflammatory properties that cure and keep away the occurrence of inflammation in the body. Hence, they should be taken up on a regular basis. Now we move on to water fasting. Water, earth, wind, fire, right? All the elements here. It controls the fluid balance in the body. Our body is about 70% water. Hence, it is necessary to make sure we give it back its major component. Along with maintaining proper fluidity in the body, it also helps to transport essential nutrients to different organs, enabling them to function properly. Water is the only source that can ensure that all essential nutrients are transported to the whole body. Calorie control. Intake of enough water satiates your thirst, as well as keeps you from eating extra food that brings to unneeded calories. Calorie control comes automatically with large intake of water. You also begin to appreciate the good quality foods and keep yourself off the junk. Replenishes the minerals in the body. Water is a natural source of essential minerals, hence good intake of it maintains the levels of the nutrients coming in and from a variety of minerals. It aids in digestion. Water is very essential to supporting the digestion process in the body and also for absorption of nutrients in our systems. It keeps depression away. Wow, I'm getting deja vu here. It keeps depression away. Just like breathing exercises, proper intake of water is crucial to keep anxiety and depression at bay. It maintains adequate supply of blood in all parts of the body, thus keeping off any possibility of abnormalities in the body. It flushes out the toxins. Water is the best medium through which toxins are flushed from the system. Flushing out the toxins also make the skin clearer and the complexion uniform, thus adding grace to your natural beauty. Just make sure to add about, well, it's saying 8 glasses of water to your daily diet. We're used to hearing that. We used to hear the 8 glasses, but yeah, I haven't had 8 glasses for quite some time. Increases your productivity. Proper intake of water will ensure overall increase in your productivity and help you to concentrate better on your tasks. Increases focus, right? We all want that more focus, right? Water intake also increases focus on everyday activities and makes a person feel good about themselves. Don't you want to feel good about yourself? Just be like, I feel so good. When your mind, body, and soul are in sync is when you can truly consider yourself to be in a perfect state of mind. Hence, it is vital to understand the importance of adequate water intake in the body and also how it improves our day-to-day activities at a physical and mental level. Finally, we come to dry fasting. Dun, da, da, da. Dry fasting. Along with obvious health benefits, dry fasting is primarily associated with gaining spiritual and mental strength. Here is how dry fasting helps you evolve as a better, more self-controlled person. Dry fasting is the ultimate test of your mental strength, endurance, and self-control. Dry fasting helps you to focus on your goals apart from the normal goals of eating, sleeping, and merely existing. Whew. Dry fasting challenges you to give up your comfort zone and look for something greater beyond those boundaries. Dry fasting aims at making you realize the true energy hidden within yourself and utilizing it to make your existence meaningful. It is also responsible for taking you far ahead of the focus on necessities and helps you focus only on the important aspects of life. Appreciate even the smallest things in life, since here even less is more. So it helps you appreciate the small, giving gratitude. As a person is constantly moving towards self-actualization and awakening of the mind, body, and soul, it instills the spirit of determination and allows you to push yourself beyond your boundaries, right? Out of your comfort zone into your discovery zone. It reinstates your faith in yourself and your surroundings and is the true test of your spiritually conscious awakening. Thus, you see how a combination of breathing, juice fasting, dry fasting, and plentiful water intake can help you gain balance in your body. This balance does not come in a day or even a few weeks. It requires constant practice and observation and repetition of exercise and diet patterns to achieve the maximum benefit. The combination of these is the true endurance test and will push you out of your boundaries to find the better you. When done with the complete heart and mind, this process can be a life-changing one. This is where you can knock at the door of attaining true consciousness of self and be appreciative of your surroundings and be in sync with your mind, body, and soul. This will often be a soul-stirring experience in which you will be completely transformed and where you will be amazed to find out your own capability and how far you can go with all your mental, emotional, and spiritual strength. This is where the true calling, I feel like Optimus Prime. This is where the true calling comes in. This is a time where you connect with the ever-expanding universe, right? Like Neil deGrasse Tyson, in our universe. And find out the true meaning of existence, the element of consciousness associated with it. So thank you so much for listening. Wow. As we continue deep diving, wherever we go, we are arriving, right? Letting go of the striving, letting go of surviving, and realize we are thriving. High vibing, right? Thank you so much just for being with a mentality so freeing, with a new perspective for the collective. Having a direction, having an objective, letting that be the reflection, getting a deeper, profound connection. So once again, these have been wisdoms from the ages of today's modern sages. We'll see you next time on the Pranic pages.